can see the examples. तुम दूध क्यों पियोगे, वे क्रिकेट कहाँ खेलेंगे. More examples. क्या वो गीत गाएगी, क्या मैं अंग्रेजी पढ़ाऊंगा. There are two types of interrogative sentence. I have told you in the previous lectures also. One which starts with the sound kya. This type of sentence can be answered in yes or no. The last two sentences comes within this type of interrogative sentence, and the second type of interrogative sentence is that in which interrogative word like what, when, why, where are given in the middle of the sentence, which cannot be answered in the form of yes or no. The first two sentences come within this type of interrogative sentence. To translate such type of sentence, we start with interrogative word, then shall and will as a helping verb, then subject, then first form of the verb, then object, and at last you have to use mark of interrogation. As you see in sentence number 4 and sentence number 5, there is no interrogative word like what, when, why, where within the sentence. That is why in this sentence we start with helping verb. First of all, come to the first sentence. तुम दूध क्यों पियोगे. Why will you drink milk. वे क्रिकेट कहाँ खेलेंगे. Where will they play cricket. Here the sentence will start with helping verb. Just I have told you. Will she sing a song. क्या मैं अंग्रेजी पढ़ाऊंगा. Shall I teach English. Let us see the next type of sentence, that is interrogative negative. Actually, interrogative negative, it means the sentence which have the negation of work and question also. The identification is same as if the sentence in Hindi ends with ga, ge, gi along with negation, and question is also asked. तुम दूध क्यों पियोगे. वे क्रिकेट कहाँ नहीं खेलेंगे. क्या वो गीत नहीं गाएगी. क्या मैं अंग्रेजी नहीं पढ़ाऊंगा. The method is same, the technique is same, only not is used between subject and the first form of the verb. Here first of all you have to write interrogative word, then shall or will as a helping verb, then subject plus not plus first form of the verb, then object, and at last you have to use mark of interrogation. Let us try to translate these sentences. Why will you not drink milk. वे क्रिकेट कहाँ नहीं खेलेंगे. Where will they not play cricket. क्या वो गीत नहीं गाएगी. Will she not sing a song. क्या मैं अंग्रेजी नहीं पढ़ाऊंगा. Shall I not teach English. So these are the 4 types of sentences, as positive sentence, negative sentence, interrogative sentence, and interrogative sentence in future indefinite tense. The next tense is future continuous tense. What is future continuous tense? Actually, future continuous tense talks about an unfinished, ongoing action in future. It is used to talk about the action happening in the future. In other words, we can say that when a sentence refers the continuation of work in future, then there is future continuous tense. For example, वो खाना बना रही होगी, वे क्रिकेट खेल रहे होंगे. When you throw a glance on Hindi sentence and if you found the verb in Hindi ends last syllable with रहा होगा, रही होगी, रहे होंगे, रही होंगी, etc., it means there must be future continuous tense. We make future continuous tense with subject, then shall or will as a helping verb. If the subject is other than I and we, then we use will as a helping verb. Otherwise, we have to use shall and be, and then add ing with the first form of the verb, and at last object. Let us see the sentence. वो खाना बना रही होगी. She will. Actually, according to the chart, we will use will with the subject you, he, she, it and they, and we use shall with the subject I and we. Here the subject is she, that is why we have to use will, and then be, then ing form of the verb, and at last object. Come to the second sentence. वे क्रिकेट खेल रहे होंगे. They will be playing cricket. Let us see the negative sentence of future continuous tense. The identification is same, but there is negation of work or negative information about the continuation of work in future. As वो खाना नहीं बना रही होगी, मैं क्रिकेट नहीं खेल रहा हूँगा. To translate such type of sentence, we start with subject, then shall or will as a helping verb, then not plus be plus ing form of the verb, and at last object. Let us translate these sentences according to the rule. वो खाना नहीं बना रही होगी. She will not be cooking food. मैं क्रिकेट नहीं खेल रहा हूँगा. I shall not be playing cricket. Let us see the next type of sentence, that is interrogative. Actually, the identification is same, as if you found the verb in Hindi in last syllable, रहा होगा, रही होगी, रहे होंगे, रही होंगी, along with asking question. As क्या वो खाना बना रही होगी, क्या मैं क्रिकेट क्यों खेल रहा हूँगा. To translate such a type of sentence, first of all we have to write interrogative word, then helping verb according to the subject, then subject, then be, then ing form of the verb, and then object, and at last mark of interrogation. Let us try to translate this sentence according to the rule. क्या वो खाना बना रही होगी. Here in this sentence there is no interrogative word. The sentence starts with the word क्या. So we start with helping verb. It means will she be cooking food. मैं क्रिकेट क्यों खेल रहा हूँगा. Here there is interrogative word क्यों. That is why they start with why. Why shall I be playing cricket, and at last mark of interrogation. Come to the next type of sentence, that is interrogative and negative. In interrogative and negative, only not will be used after subject and before be. Just will she not be cooking food. Why shall I not be playing cricket. Come to the next tense, that is future perfect tense. What is future perfect tense? Actually, future perfect tense talks about the completion of an action by certain time in future. Please pay attention again. Future perfect tense talks about the completion of an action by certain time in future. As वो खाना खा चुका होगा, हम क्रिकेट खेल चुके होंगे. You can identify future perfect tense with the construction of Hindi sentence also. If the sentence in Hindi ends with चुका होगा, चुके होंगे, चुकी होगी, there must be future perfect tense. These are positive sentence, so we make positive sentence of future perfect tense with subject, then shall or will as a helping verb, then have, then past participle form of the verb, and at last object. Let us try to translate. वो खाना खा चुका होगा. He will have eaten food. हम क्रिकेट खेल चुके होंगे. We shall have played cricket. Let us see the negative sentence of future perfect tense. The identification is same as if the sentence in Hindi ends with chuka hoga, chuki hogi, chuke honge, but there is a negation of work also. Just like वो खाना नहीं खा चुका होगा, हम गाना नहीं गा चुके होंगे. To translate such type of sentences, we start with subject, then shall or will as a helping verb, then not, then have, then past participle form of the verb, and at last object. Let us try to translate these sentences. वो खाना नहीं खा चुका होगा. He will not have eaten food. हम गाना नहीं गा चुके होंगे. We shall not have sung a song. Let us see the next type of sentence, that is interrogative. The identification is same as if the sentence in Hindi ends with चुका होगा, चुकी होगी, चुके होंगे, but in it question is also asked. As you can see here, तुम दूध क्यों पी चुके होगे, वह क्रिकेट कहाँ खेल चुके होंगे, क्या वह गीत गा चुकी होगी, क्या मैं अंग्रेजी पढ़ा चुका हूँगा. To translate such type of sentence, we start with interrogative word, then shall or will as a helping verb, then subject, then have, then past participle form of the verb, then object, and at last mark of interrogation. Let us try to translate these sentences. तुम दूध क्यों पी चुके होगे, why will you have drunk milk. वे क्रिकेट कहाँ खेल चुके होंगे, where will they have played cricket. क्या वह गीत गा चुकी होगी, will she have sung a song. क्या मैं अंग्रेजी पढ़ा चुका हूँगा, shall we have taught English. Come to the next type of sentence, that is interrogative and negative. Actually, if there is a negation of work given in a sentence of interrogative also, then you have to use not after the subject. Just like why will you not have drunk milk, where will you not have played cricket, will she not have sung a song, shall I not have taught English. So in this way you have studied all types of sentence in future perfect tense. Come to the next tense, and that is future perfect continuous tense. What is future perfect continuous tense? Actually, future perfect continuous tense talks about an ongoing action in future, an action that will be in progress. For example, वह 2 घंटे से खाना बना रही होगी, वे 4 बजे से क्रिकेट खेल रहे होंगे. You can identify future perfect continuous tense with the construction of Hindi sentence also. If the verb in Hindi ends last syllable with रहा होगा, रही होगी, रहे होंगे, along with the time, there must be future perfect continuous tense. Okay, these are positive sentence. We make future perfect continuous tense with subject, then shall or will as a helping verb, then have, then been, then ing form of the verb, and object, and then since or for to show time, then time. At last you have to use full stop. Actually, as in previous lecture I have told you that for talks about amount of time, period of time, like 2 hours, 4 hours, 4 days, 4 months, 10 years, etc. Whereas since is used to mention the starting point of action, like 4 o'clock, like Monday, like 1942, etc. Let us try to translate these sentences with the help of rules. वह 2 घंटे से खाना बना रही होगी. She will have been cooking food. Here there is a period of time, that is why we have to use for. 2 hours. They will have been playing cricket since 4 o'clock. Come to the negative sentence. The identification is same as if the verb in Hindi ends last syllable with रहा होगा, रही होगी, रहे होंगे along with the time, but there is there is negation of work also. To translate such type of sentence, we start with subject, then shall or will as a helping verb, then not, then have, then been, and add ing in the first form of the verb and object, then since or for to show time, and then time. Full stop. Let us translate these sentences according to the rule. She will not have been cooking food for 2 hours. वे 4 बजे से क्रिकेट नहीं खेल रहे होंगे. They will not have been playing cricket since 4 o'clock. Now come to the interrogative sentence. Identification is same as if the verb in Hindi ends last syllable with रहा होगा, रही होगी, रहे होंगे along with time, but in it question is also asked as वह 2 घंटे से क्यों खाना बना रही होगी, क्या वे 4 बजे से क्रिकेट खेल रहे होंगे. To translate such types of sentences, we start with interrogative word, then helping verb, and as a helping verb we use shall or will, then subject, then have plus been plus first form of the ing, first form plus ing plus object plus since or for to show time plus time, and at last mark of interrogation. Let us try to translate these sentences with this rule. First of all, you have to write interrogative word why will she have been cooking food for 2 hours, and at last mark of interrogation. In the second sentence there is no interrogative word, that is why the sentence starts with helping verb. Will they have been playing cricket since 4 o'clock, and at last mark of interrogation. And if there is interrogative and negative sentence in future perfect continuous tense, then you have to use not between subject and have. Just like why will she not have been cooking food for 2 hours? Dear students, in this way we have completed all 3 tenses in 3 lectures. Now it is the turn of question answer activities. So let us begin. Here is the sentence. तुम कल बाजार क्यों जा रहे होगे? To translate this sentence, first of all we have to identify the tense of the sentence. So please tell me, what is the tense of this sentence? Yes, this sentence talks about ongoing action in future. It talks about the action happening in the future. It talks about the continuation of work in future. That's why it is in future continuous tense. Very good. Next question. Which type of sentence is it? Question is asked in this sentence. So it is interrogative sentence. Very good. Next question. Which type of interrogative sentence is it? Yes, it is B type of interrogative sentence because there is an interrogative word in the sentence. This type of sentence starts with interrogative word. Okay, next question. What will be the helping verb here? According to the subject, will be used here as a helping verb because there is you as a subject. Very good. Next question. How will this sentence be translated? Yes, as per rule, if there is B type of interrogative sentence in future continuous tense, we have to write interrogative word, then helping verb according to the subject, then be, then ing form of the verb. Very good. After that, object, and at last mark of interrogation. Very good. Now translate the sentence. First of all, we have to write interrogative word, then will as a helping verb, then you as a subject, then be, then ing form of the verb, then object, then time, and at last mark of interrogation. Clear? Now there is a homework for you, and homework is please translate these sentences into English. First sentence, बच्चे मैदान में खेलेंगे, क्या सुधा गिलास तोड़ेगी, क्या वह शाम तक पुस्तक पढ़ चुका होगा, कितने बच्चे विद्या निबंध नहीं लिखे होंगे, मेरी माताजी पूजा कर रही होंगी, लड़के तालियां क्यों नहीं बजा रहे होंगे, वो 3 घंटे से पत्र लिख रहा होगा, और सोहन कल 2 बजे से क्या कर रहा होगा. Dear students, complete this homework in your copy. I hope you enjoyed tenses and learned from it. I will see you in the next lecture. Thank you. Have a nice day.